Guys, I'm so excited to welcome our special guest, Margaret Gabriela. Hello, beautiful.
Hi. Thank y'all for having me again.
Yes, thank you for coming on the show. You are so talented.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you have... Okay, first of all, where do we start? Your artwork is amazing.
Let's go back to Texas.
Yes. So you're born and raised in Texas,
Yes.
right? And you've been here in Indy, good old Indy, for a good old amount of years.
6 years.
Yeah, since 2018.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how are you loving Indiana?
I love it here. You can get everywhere a lot closer than Texas. It takes forever to get anywhere in Texas.
Absolutely. And we're working on that construction right about now. It's getting a little better in Indiana.
So much better than it was.
Yeah. Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your passions. You are so talented, girl.
Thank you.
This girl is also a talented esthetician, so make sure you check out her Lashes by Margaret, which is also at LashNova22 on Instagram. Okay, but what we want people to follow is your Facebook. Okay, Gabs, two B's, right?
Yes.
Unique Visions.
Yes.
Okay, and that is also on Instagram. So
Right there. There's the
Margaret,
Instagram.
tell us a little bit about your work. Your work is so wonderful. We were talking
Thank
before
you.
the show on your pieces. You brought some stuff to show us.
Yes.
But yeah, like, what's your process?
Honestly, I did a lot of traveling when I first moved up here. Back in 2019, I took a road trip out to Washington. It was a 4-day drive.
Yeah.
And just seeing all the scenery change, the mountains, the trees. And then when I got back, it got me into creating.
Yeah.
And I started just painting and then just kept progressively going. And trees are a staple. I almost put a tree in every single painting I have.
You like tree lights?
I
You
love-
like trees like that? Okay.
I love trees. And
I love
like,
trees too.
I like kind of landscapes that you can tell it's a landscape, but there's a little bit of different to it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not your traditional realism landscape.
Yes. Ooh, that one is so awesome.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
like a mirror view.
And you do like just a variety of different things,
Yes.
like different pieces, which you sell canvases on,
Yes.
on your Facebook, which is Gabs Unique Visions. Everybody check it out.
Yes.
Okay, 2B Gabs, all right. And that's awesome because everybody needs to, buy your art. I love it.
Thank you.
You were telling me about your process and stuff before the show.
That
It's
blender
so
looks so
unique.
realistic.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, I love it. I love the different spins. Like some of them are very like realistic, and then some of them are different. Like you have your own touch of your
Yes.
fantasy and your galaxy vibes and stuff.
Very colorful.
Yes.
I love a lot of color.
A little behind the scenes action here.
Oh,
Yes.
and
yeah,
you
that
do-
was at one of my markets at Benton House, at the Benton House.
Yes, and you also are known for a cherished nursery mural.
That's my favorite piece.
Oh my gosh! Tell us about doing a mural. That is so exciting.
Yes, it was when I used to work at Harry and Izzy's, that's when I started getting in more in art and painting. And
That's it right there, right?
Yes, that's it.
Oh my
That's really
gosh,
cool.
that's wonderful.
Yes. It was actually someone who worked there at Harry and Izzy's. Him and his wife were expecting a baby, and he asked me if I could paint a mural, and I was so honored. They first were wanting like balloons, and they changed it to a jungle theme. And this was my first time painting an elephant. This was my first time painting a bird, a giraffe.
It's incredible.
you.
Elephants are probably my favorite.
Thank
I don't know.
you.
I'm obsessed with them, and just the brightness, the turquoise
Yes.
sky, just the baby, like the happiness of it,
Yes.
Great way
and
to
the
add
brightness.
character to a room instead of just a solid color.
And it took a total of 25 hours. 25 hours.
For a mural. Wow.
It was about 4 or 5 weeks. I was going there once a week because it was on the north side of town.
Yeah.
And I would just do a couple hours there and there. I think the hardest part was trying to get that landscape line really.
That is a perfect
Straight.
line, sis. Wow. Wow.
It was a lot bigger.
Wow.
It was a lot.
Meow.
It was a great project, and I
Yes.
was very grateful and humbled that they even asked me to do it. And they even like in the future, he told me that their son, he gravitates towards it, and it just made me so happy.
That just warms your heart. You poked my heart.
Yes,
I
loved it. That's the only painting that I wasn't able to take with me.
That'd be awkward.
No.
So I got good news and I got bad news.
Oh, you
It's a
can't-
masterpiece,
but
but I have
it's
to
gotta
take it with me.
I know.
I know, right? Like that is so cool. I love it.
Thank you.
Yes, the different styles, and we were talking about how long it takes for these things to dry. And with your mural, I can bet how just crazy that must be as an artist and a painter to have the vision at first, because at first it's just the colors and stuff, and then you're just like going back as it's drying and adding more and more. That's what I really admire about painters, how you can take something and turn it in. Like, that's where I've tried a few times that I'm like, oh, nope. That's crazy. I don't know how you put like the final touches on it that just make it pop, you know, and like the outlines and stuff. So good.
Thank you. And this was actually my first painting I ever sold.
Oh, I love it.
It was kind of
moody in its
deep.
simplicity.
Yes.
It's very deep, though. It's like a dark world, but like you have to bring out that light still.
There's still brightness in any dark world.
Yeah, and like it's almost
attitude.
like, wow, like the darkness behind it is so eerie.
Thank
I
you
love
so much.
it. Yeah.
Hello, darkness.
They need to make like a movie about that photo or something, you know what I'm saying? Like some kind of, I don't even know, some kind of movie for that, like Dr. Seuss vibes or something, but like kids, you know what I'm saying? Like the trees. Okay, anyways, this one is beautiful. I love trees as well.
Thank you. This one's pretty big. I think it's 46 by 50. It's pretty big painting. So I
like 4 foot by.
Do you like to use easels and stuff, or I don't know how like different people like to do?
I don't
different
like
ways.
easels. I typically do a lot of my paintings unless they're this big. I usually will lean this one against the wall and I'll paint.
And just sit there, yeah.
But I usually like to use a drafting table. I have 2 drafting tables, but one of the drafting tables is just covered in paint. And then one of them is really clean. And that's where I do like my pre-sketch at. And then I'll move over to the really messy and get all the paint.
I bet the paint table looks pretty cool though, with all the speckles and everything.
I actually did a art room tour not too long ago, so people could see inside the room where I actually do all my creations.
Where the magic happens.
So cool. Yes, you have let's see some of your stuff too. Sorry, I know that's like a long way down. Yeah, this is gorgeous, and you were telling me, tell us a little about it. But you were telling me about like
I love that color.
Acrylic finish and how it's textured.
Yes, so I actually started this in March of 2020. I call it my COVID painting.
Your COVID? Yes.
I was at my friend's house, and then the day after was when lockdown happened. So this had to stay at her house for months on. And then I finally retrieved it back in June. She said it took like 3 months to dry because all the texture is oil.
Yes.
And then once I got it back, I got some acrylic paint, and I just finished all the little areas. And I actually call this painting Pathway to Peace.
Oh, yes. What vision especially coming from like the COVID times, you know, because that just spun us all. Okay, beautiful. This one is incredible. I'm so excited. I love owls so much. Wow.
Point it towards the camera with the red light on it.
Yeah.
No, the other one to your right.
This one, yeah.
No, see the red light over there? Look at the other camera.
Oh.
See, there it is. Try to look everywhere with your eyes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, owls are everything. And I just found out owls have like these long chicken legs under there.
They're so cute.
I had no idea.
Yes, I love owls. They're adorable.
Baby owls. And just this one looks so wise and just like he knows things.
Maybe a little grumpy.
Yeah.
But mostly
he just woke up from a nap.
Right.
Yeah, early
like,
morning. Yeah, he's like, these kids again on my lawn. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or like a mama bear that's just like watching her teenagers like they're up to no good.
Yeah, and this
beautiful.
Is predominant. Well, this is actually, it's all watercolor.
Okay,
it's all watercolor.
I love it. Yes, and the purple. Okay, yes, beautiful.
What's your favorite medium to paint with?
Yeah.
I would say it is acrylic. It would be acrylic.
Why?
I feel like with acrylic you can do a lot more with it. So you can add texture, and it doesn't take as long as oil. Oil takes a lot longer to dry. You can kind of manipulate it a little bit too, depending on how much water you use. And then I like to do like a drip effect, and that's where you see it like on this painting, where I'll just spray water and then it'll fall down. I feel like it's easier to work with. Not so much easier. I feel like you can do more stuff with acrylic. Maybe
more versatile then.
Yeah, kind of oil. I just don't like the smell of it. It's really strong.
Yeah,
so
like a thick kind of paint, anyways. But right, the oil paint. Yeah, I love it. And just the rain, like you said, like the rainwater vibes on that. That is. I can't imagine how hard that would be to make.
Yeah, this is my fall painting I did last year.
Oh, I love it.
I like that
one.
Yes,
my it's gua sha. And this
What's that mean?
gua sha. It's just
like
a type of medium. Yeah, a type of medium.
okay.
Yeah.
So it's like in between acrylic and watercolor. And then the tricky thing about this painting is once it dries and you try to put water on it and go back after, it can kind of ruin the layers that you have behind. So you kind of want to work a little bit fast, at least for me. So I did this painting in 2 hours.
Get it done, baby. Get her done.
Just to work with it. And I did like the medium. It was fine, but I've only done a couple paintings with this particular medium. I usually stick with acrylic.
That's awesome.
You ever do anything on like a iPad or anything? Is that a good way of?
Really?
Actually, my business
so
card
hard.
is actually a iPad creation.
Oh, and you said you
cool.
designed your logo.
And my
so you
logo
like to
for
do-
my lashes, that's a iPad creation as well.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
His little niecey does that, and that stuff blows me away. That is crazy with the little stylus and the different shadings, and wow,
Yes,
people are
it's
doing crazy
fun.
stuff with that. Was it hard to go from like just the physical, to the pad?
Yeah, it was
At first.
it's different. It's different, and because you want to erase in a different way, but it's different. I feel like
how much you push down.
Yeah.
And, I would be like,
and digital, I feel like is a little bit more forgiving sometimes. It's fun to work with.
Undo.
Yeah.
That's forgiving. That's pretty
This stuff
forgiving.
is like a typewriter, old-fashioned typewriter. Like once you do it, it's gone. You got to figure out how to blend and make it good.
Oh yeah,
again.
yeah. That's why it's with acrylic. You kind of got to work a little bit fast sometimes. But I typically like to damp my canvas so that way it's more blendable when I'm actually using it with the brush and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Oof.
Yeah.
I love watching videos of painters do their things, and just there's so much to know about doing it. I tried doing one painting and it was really hard. I went back a few years later to try to finish the eyelashes of the eyeball, and I'm like, bro, this paint is just like not even staying. Then I realized what y'all maybe go through a little bit. I'm just, wow, you got to know your stuff.
So on Instagram, Gabs, and Facebook, gabs.unique.visions. Look her up.
Yeah.
Look at the art. When's you got any upcoming pop-up market kind of things, or how's that work?
No, not. I did my last one at the Maryland Rose Center. It was the Rogues Art Gallery. That was the last one I did. So I don't have anything this year, maybe next year, but for right now, I'm just going to be doing my lash and
Yes.
That's why you need to follow her on Facebook and Instagram so you can keep an eye on when she's going to be out there.
Yep, and make sure you follow her at LashNova22 if you're trying to get your lashes done. Esthetician Miss. And then gabs.unique.visions on visions with an S. I had to really do that. Yep, gabs.unique.visions on Instagram, and then on Facebook, get her at Gabs Unique Visions. Thank you so much, Margaret Gabriela, for being on the show.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it.
So inspiring. You're so talented, y'all. She's selling canvases, copies, and stuff, so make sure you check out her Facebook. And yes, I love it. I love it.
Everyone say good night to the ABC WRTV broadcast.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
See you next time.
We're still live on this Wednesday night. All right.
Oh. Now we chilling. No.
Now we're chilling. Although I see we have a.
We'll have to probably redo the beginning later. That one was.
Nah, it's fine. It's Mystic Images. It's about our sponsor, so I think I'll leave it in.
I was like, I was not computing, but you brought me out of my shell. Thank you, Marcus.
we could redo the intro.
I was like, I'm waking. Something is poking in my head.
All right, let me check the giveaway.
That's so fun. Yes, y'all. So super easy ways to win this. Super easy, and the district tap is so good. We need to go there all of us after this. Let's go.
I'm updating their commercial in the hotels. So I just shot. What was it? Was that yesterday? It was yesterday.
It really be like that.
Some new macaroni and cheese pots.
Was that yesterday?
Yeah. I know it was a long day, but it's so good.
Yeah,
3 different dishes.
Yesterday. Wow. Yes, they have some a bunch of new macaroni, like 5 different kinds. Really good, a brisket one.
Was it brisket?
Well, it had brisket on top. Ooh, it was yummy. But the district tap is great. They have all kinds of amazing food.
You got
drinks.
9 minutes left. We got 44 entries. I'm requiring 100 entries. You got to work for it a little bit.
Lord have mercy.
But just get some friends. Send the link around and tell them to sign up, and maybe they'll take you to District Tap if they win.
Absolutely.
Just got a fresh supply of gift cards too. I should have brought them in here because now there's even more.
We could have showed them
I know.
ooh.
If Have you ever been to District Tap?
Oh yeah, I like it. It's good.
What's it, north side or downtown?
I've been to the one on the north side when I used to work at Harry and Izzy's, and then there is one I think in downtown because we've door dashed it a couple times and it's really good.
Well, there definitely is one downtown because I shot there yesterday.
They've got like great, yeah.
I think there's one there. No, trust me, it's really there.
It's beautiful. Yeah. What is it on Market Street or something? It's right there.
It's Georgia Street.
Georgia Street. Yeah.
Meridian and Georgia Street.
Oh yeah, they've got great sandwiches, steaks, and everything. They have everything there, and their beer. So what do they have? Like 50 beers on draft or something.
Yeah, around there, and lots of bourbon actually. So part of the update of their commercial too was
good.
They have a bunch of kind of hard to find bourbon, so they got a nice little selection there. It's all about the bourbons tonight, apparently.
Bourbon. That makes me.
Except for Margaret, because she doesn't drink. And good for her. Don't ever
good
start.
on you, literally.
Nothing
I can't wait to stop drinking. Like I think I'm allergic to alcohol at this point. I'm just like I just barely would have like beer or something, has one shot, literally dies for like 4 days. I'm like, oh,
recovery.
31 going on 97.
Yeah, it's age related.
Like I just need to stop like never drinking again. Every time I say that, I'm never drinking again, Jason.
I'm just like, you're not telling the truth. You're trying to fool.
Dang it, one of these days I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I love it. Okay, well, thank you so much again, Margaret, for being on here. So much fun.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Jason Aaron.
Why are you closing it again? The live stream.
Wait.
What are you doing? You're lost in your head tonight.
Oh yeah, I really am.
Remember, we have like 8 minutes left of the giveaway. We have to stay live at least long enough for that.
Okay, yes. So we
trying
get
to get out of here. What are you doing?
You
sit
don't have
there.
a time crunch, do you, Margaret? We're gonna chill and talk with us.
I asked her ahead of time. She said she could stick around.
Yes.
She said she's gonna draw some painting in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just like Halloween. Like, okay, so this will.
Do you like Halloween,
yeah,
Margaret?
do you like Halloween?
I don't mind it. I used to like a lot of like scary movies and stuff. I kind of
You're one of those.
I've gotten out of it. I'm not really into that.
You grew
anymore.
up. You matured.
Yeah, I'm not really into that anymore. I do like some classics sometimes, like the original Halloween every now and again, or the original Scream every now and again. But
yeah,
I mean that's as far as I go. I typically watch like just a TV show. I don't really watch a lot of TV or like stuff on YouTube.
Really?
How I Met Your Mother is probably my favorite show.
I love that show.
I've never seen that. I've never seen it actually. I know it was a popular one, but never did it.
That's my guilty pleasure show. I just have it on for background noise.
Good.
Yes.
Nice.
I love that show. I got my mom hooked on that show.
Funny.
Do you find that distracting? Because I know I listen to podcasts mostly, so it's a lot of listening, so it doesn't draw my. I kind of realized about myself that I can't if I'm doing anything like critical, I can't be watching like a show because it's too distracting. You know, I want to pay attention. I don't want to miss I certainly wouldn't watch anything new, you know, like something I hadn't seen before. So I gotta it's too distracting. I'm like, all right, I can't do
I'm
this.
the worst though. I literally have to watch like shows over and over again. He's like, bro, you on that show again? I'm like,
You're watching Supernatural for the 15th time. Really? Interesting.
Yeah. I just restarted How I Met Your Mother. I just ended it a couple weeks ago.
Comfort shows, right?
Yeah, just like when I'm cooking or cleaning. I already know what's going to happen. I just kind of envision it in my head. I already know what's going on.
Yeah, I love it. We're such big show people. We've seen like all the TV shows, all the movies, and I'm just like that. There's nothing we
currently
haven't seen.
in Fear of the Walking Dead.
Oh, I watched the first 3 seasons.
Yeah, isn't there like 8? I'm kind of like
we're in season 5.
I'm like, unless you come to me with Rick himself, I don't know about the side stories of these people.
Really?
Okay, like Morgan, I'm getting sick of Morgan. I'm not gonna.
Dwight's in there too.
Dwight, yeah, I was like, what the heck?
It's all right.
He escaped. Now
the horror genre is not like my favorite. It's actually my least favorite probably.
Same.
But I
am a big horror freak,
There's some that are good.
and I live for Halloween, girl. But like this year, for the first time ever, I did not even decorate. Which like call the cops. That's like illegal. People that know me are like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I don't know. There's 5 tubs, giant tubs of Halloween decorations. I don't want to do it for once. Like I just don't want to do it. So I'm going to. I always have big Halloween parties every year. I'm just going to my friend's Halloween party. If you ain't doing anything tomorrow, you're welcome to come.
Lay back.
Lay back, show up with my buffalo chicken dip.
Popular.
And that's all I gotta do.
Popular
I'm just so happy about that. Yeah.
That's
like
funny.
I was a little sad about it, but I'm like, no, this is great. I don't have to. No, I didn't even decorate. Like I've got like 10 blow up dragons that go in the front yard, like a 20-foot ghost, and like it's a whole thing.
That's not even an exaggeration. Literally 20 feet.
It's not. It's like I have a problem with Halloween, so it's been nice to just like chill, like for once. I'm like,
Not do anything this year.
yeah. I'm like, no, I can't. So maybe I'm like switching, like what you did, like, nah.
Yeah, I just kind of got out of it, and I just
It's dark. We trying to be uplifting and positive.
exactly.
So you like Christmas?
Exactly. I do. I mean, I don't necessarily celebrate like any. I don't want to say I'm against them. I just don't really celebrate. But I mean, I guess I do celebrate it, but it's not anything that's a big deal to me. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I do.
Yeah, I feel that. I was the bah humbugist, like bah humbugist person. Yeah, like I was there with
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, Arnold Palmer. I can't believe I couldn't say jeweler. Oh my God, I still can't say it. Somebody help me.
American Jeweler.
Jeweler. Okay, jeez. That was really jeweler.
With all the jewelry that you have, you would think
that
you'd
was
know how
on
to
live
pronounce it.
television, so okay, everything's fine. Yeah. Oh my gosh, ADD though. Sorry, I didn't even remember what we were talking about. Halloween. Yeah. So it's happening tomorrow. Oh yeah, I was a Grinch for Christmas forever. Like I always hated it. SpongeBob.
She's like, I don't know, what is that? SpongeBob.
If you know, you know, right? And then I always hated it. And then like a few years ago, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be a Scrooge anymore. So then I just went overboard with Christmas. Then I had like 12 Christmas trees in this house. He's like, okay.
Too much.
I'm thinking about not decorating again for Christmas too. I can't stand this. Too much work. What's the next holiday after Christmas?
My birthday.
Valentine's. But it's not I don't know if anyone actually really
I've got a crate for Valentine's
she decorates.
Day.
Okay.
I've got a crate for every holiday.
You're about to say, I don't think there's any weirdos out there that...
Whoops. Can we just move to a different house and just be like minimalists? Like you seen when you walked in, it's just like stuff on the wall. There's guitars and pianos and comic books on the wall and ceilings. It's just like, I think I'm growing out of it a little bit. Like,
she's not.
It's like, let's minimize my life.
Yeah, my house is just filled with all my paintings everywhere.
Really?
When you walk in, there's just all my paintings. And then some paintings that we've purchased from other places too, but predominantly me, and that's where I hang them on. That's why it's kind of hard for me to sell originals sometimes because I put a lot into it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that makes sense.
I was talking with a previous guest who was a painter, and I was like, I do not know.
Was it Sam Posthumous?
Yeah, I think it was Sam Posthumous.
Because she knows him.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, he was my art curator. He found me at the Beach Grove. It was Sarah Bolton Park back in September of last year.
Okay, he is so nice. Such a nice guy.
Yes, he is.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just y'all painters are so talented. I don't know how y'all do it. Like
I can't paint nothing.
Yeah.
I can't even paint a stick man. Like this is stick man? Why is it round?
I used to be good, but now I'm like, no. I'm more of a doodler. I'm a really good doodler.
It's therapeutic for sure.
Yeah, I found my old notebook from when I was like in high school. It was like, oh, this child had mad ADD and ADHD,
wow.
just like highlighters.
A lot of stabbings.
And, like a lot of color
so much
and
blood.
like clouds. No, I was just like, I'm a doodle bot. I wonder if I could like do something like that on canvas to where like maybe I would start with like a Sharpie or something and just like make little crazy little doodads and somehow paint it in. What should I use? What kind of paint should I use if I was going to do? I don't even know.
Is an iPad.
That might be.
Yeah. That'll be fun to work with.
I like on the iPads when you can like make a shape and be like.
I need that undo.
Just like kind of. Do you know what I'm saying, Jolliff? Have you seen that?
What? I was clicking something.
Like on the iPad stuff for the artists, they have like a shape like a hexagon or something, but then you can like move it and then it's like
patterns
and it'll like spiral and you can do all kinds of stuff.
Apple knows what they're doing. All Apple products here. All my editing and all that.
Do you have an iPhone?
I do.
I love the new update. I love the new
love it. I
was going to say I like the new update, but then I love it. So I love the new update except for the photos. Have you updated yet to the new iOS?
I have not.
The photos are all weird and funky, and I'm like,
you're just not used to it.
What do you mean? Like it's not
how they're organized or something, right?
Yeah, it's like completely different. I'm like, where are my favorites?
I haven't dug in. There's probably a way to.
But like all the apps on the phone look like a lot more cool and beautiful. Like in the daytime, they're just I don't know. Like all the apps are just like. They changed it for sure. It's like a vibe. It's a vibe, but no.
The giveaway has ended.
Wah, wah.
And we did not reach 100, so I will restart the giveaway, and you'll have another chance for next week.
The giveaway. Yep, go to intheloop.tv.
Oh, I don't have it, I guess.
I have one.
You got the card right there. I just
Come
pointed
on,
at
y'all. We
I
have
just
a
pointed at
few
the
of-
screen. I'm like, oh, you got one right there. I guess that worked. Yeah.
We're
I
a
was
mess
like,
today.
it's like right there.
We are a mess today. So yeah, in the loop.tv, click on the giveaways tab. Have you noticed I haven't been able to move in this dress at all, guys? I'd be like,
Oh,
The chair's moving you.
I thought you were doing
Be
like
like-
a zombie thing,
zombie, hey. Like,
or like a stiff
like,
person. You know.
yeah, for real. Yep, this was one of my besties. She got married and I was a
Black.
bridesmaid. The first time I was ever a bridesmaid in my 3 decades.
I haven't been one.
So you feel me?
Neither have I.
You always you think you're gonna be like everyone's bridesmaid and go like all the weddings, and you see like other people and they're like wedding season. I'm like, bruh,
I've
I've been to like 2 weddings. One was a sister, one was my best friend.
only been to one. I've moved too much in my life. I think I've moved a total of 20 times since I was
Holy
20.
smoke.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Since-
awesome.
Since you were how old?
20?
20.
So just like kind of traveling, world
Just
traveling.
moving like from places. Like I
That's
moved.
so
Why
good.
do those places not like you? I'm
She
just
didn't
kidding.
like them.
It was just I was always starting like new start, new beginning, new start. Or I had some.
It might not be working if you've moved
obstacles.
20 times.
I did that once.
I think it stuck now because I love it here.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
There we
I
go.
haven't moved.
Yeah,
Yay, Indianapolis.
2018.
Yeah, I've been at the same house for 3 years now, which is good because I was almost
It's like an eternity
moving.
for you.
Yes, because I was moving. I think since I've lived in Indy, I've moved total 4 times.
Mhm.
Like,
Really.
In Indy?
mm-hmm.
Wow. So even
I
when
love
you're
that.
in
I've
the-
been dying. We've been here 6 years in this house. Lord have mercy. I'm like,
I like
I don't know. I think I want to get a house downtown or Broad Ripple or Fountain Square.
I know. It has to have certain specifications for my liking. I need studio space.
Yeah, we turned like every room
Multiple.
into a studio.
Yeah.
We're weirdos.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
It's nice.
We always have a art room everywhere we go.
Yes.
Everywhere we go.
Yes, and I love when you were telling me about your art room too. That's so awesome. And like the table speckles. And so yeah, you should definitely think about doing more of that, where people come in and see like where you do your
Yeah.
stuff. I know you'll be posting it if you do.
Yes.
But that sounds awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'd be like, ooh. Do you let them like do you like paint and let them watch you and stuff? Or is it just see my
It's-
area,
yeah.
see where the magic goes
Look,
down?
but don't touch.
Yeah. just
That's
that.
wet.
I'll do like a time lapse video so they'll like see like the process
Oh,
of
yes.
it.
I love those.
But
that would be stressful though, having like people behind you, like the people that do it at the weddings and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, I know.
I'd be like,
I know. I don't want to say I can't do it because I haven't tried. I'm sure I could, but
you seem
that's
like
the
you
mural.
would. Be
Yeah, that's
I
the
love fast motion stuff like
yeah,
that.
that's the mural.
It's crazy. So there you're doing a snake.
Yeah, adding all that detail to the snake. It was all the lining. They took forever. I was going to put a tiger there, but I changed it last minute to a snake.
I love it.
Good thing you started with his tail.
Into Can Sam. Oh
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
dang elephant. Stop.
Yeah, that was a process. I went like a couple days. Actually, they sent me the picture of their wall, and then I inputted it in my iPad. So then I kind of sketched where things were going to go.
Yeah,
and then
that was before. Wow.
Yeah, the day before I had to wash the whole wall and everything.
Oh,
and
was it
prime
dirty?
Well, no, you have to like when you paint. Like,
Right.
Those dirty people.
Uh oh, not to snort.
I guess I'll wash your wall.
So
before I
it's
paint.
like a paint primer that's kind of like a makeup primer. Like
Yeah.
it will kind of hold that paint in
Yeah.
place. See, I don't even think about this stuff. That's just another thing y'all have to be dealing with. There's so many steps to being a painter.
Oh yeah, and it was like a whole bunch. I went into it because I had to buy all the product, and I used like a different type of acrylic paint too, so it could last longer on the wall. And it was a process. I just remember when the first day when I was just washing and priming, I was like, my goodness, what am I doing?
You out here
This is a lot.
sore.
Yeah, it's a lot. I was like, this is a lot. But I'm very grateful, and it was the best experience I've ever had with painting. Yeah, this is if y'all know Blink-182.
Uh-huh.
I didn't like the way the portrait came out, so I was like, I put X's. I was like, oh, this looks like the Blink-182 symbol.
I live and die for Blink 182. So yes,
Wow.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they're the best. And the spackle, is that what it's called? Spackle board? Because that's what I just feel like I
Yeah,
want to call it.
see, that's my
I love it.
drafting table. That's where I use it as a palette too.
Oh, that's
So I mix
awesome.
all my paint on there, and that paint's not going anywhere. I've tried taking it off. It's just caked on there.
I love that
It's
though. It
caked
looks
on.
so cute. You have to do a little selfie behind it. It's my spackle board. Portrait behind it. Yes. Now I'm trying to listen to some Blink 182. All the small things. Like from the beginning of time, I was like, I want to jump out of an airplane a bunch of times with the full band. to Blink 182, all the small things.
Piece of cake.
And like I've been trying for like 15 years and nobody will do it with me. So I'm like, it's okay, guys. It's probably legal. We'll make sure it's all legal. We're gonna duct tape
Might be
the
a liability.
drumsticks to your
Like
hands.
skydiving?
Yeah, skydiving. We're gonna have to duct tape some AirPods in our ears.
So you can
I'm
hear
sure
it.
they'll stay.
while
You
you're
gonna
going.
have to get a little blow up guitar, just air do it. I don't know, and I'm gonna have to somehow.
These
Like,
are strange ideas.
I went one time. Have you ever
I
been?
was gonna say it.
No.
Ooh, you're like no. I
Would
don't.
you?
No.
That looks like a negative
You said
ever.
no. I don't do that.
No. I've tried getting over a lot of phobias, like the ocean. I've had a phobia
feel
with
that.
water my whole life. So I would kayak into the ocean when I lived out by Corpus and Rockport, and I tried so many times. And the first,
It's a scary place.
it's
not meant for us.
yeah. I just remember something hitting my kayak too, and I was out in the ocean.
I'ma
I was
head
like,
out.
I'm in a plastic boat. I don't feel safe out here.
Yeah, have you seen those like YouTube videos where there's like a whale that swims underneath
Oh,
the
gosh,
thing and knocks? I mean, it's well, I was gonna say I wouldn't do that, but I was in Hawaii and I went out on a little guy, paddled us out there, and he's like, "Oh, there's some whales down there." He's like, "If you jump in the water and submerge your head, you can and quiet yourself. You can hear them communicating.
No,
like
if I can hear them,
little
that's
squeaky
they can
thing."
eat me.
And I did that, and I could hear it. It was really wild, and they came within 30 feet. Just a mom and a baby.
Aw,
It was like, oh wow, don't move. But I mean, it's not. It wasn't
Bro.
dangerous. It was fine. There was a
So
bunch of
if
people
I
out
was
there.
a whale, I'd be like,
It's pretty
and
crazy.
like sucking people. You know what I mean? Be like, I know I'm not known to you people, but you know what I'm saying? Krill ain't getting it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Nobody knows what you mean.
I had like a life-changing experience too in the ocean one time when I was a teenager, and I never have been the same with the ocean again.
I
like,
don't blame you.
I didn't even see anything, but we were on like a cruise. I was in like Cozumel or something. I swam way out there, and I thought I saw something. I had goggles on like way out there, and it was like a ditch in the sand, and I was underwater, and I've never been more scared in my life, and I just swam my butt back to shore, and I still just that feeling of like swimming for your life, it stuck with me, and it probably wasn't even anything, but
It was something.
not today. No,
I don't blame you.
not dying today.
Yeah, a lot of jellyfish too out in Corpus.
Yeah, I got stung by a jellyfish once, and it was the worst pain of my life. Like we've all been like zapped, whatever, because I think they get chopped up in the boats.
or
but,
a man of war. Or
but
something.
one wraps around my whole leg. Yep, it was
Oof.
the worst. It was not. It's crazy when you're on vacation and like the waters are infested with jellyfish, and you're like,
You can see them. I saw them. I could see them in the shoreline when I went to Corpus one time, and I was like, I don't want to get in there. And I went in there, and I was like, I need to get out of here. So
yeah, they really
I
wash
really-
up
yeah.
like heart. I mean, you see a lot of them on the beach.
They can't. You know how kids be like poking jellyfish? I'm like, that sting you. It's just the tentacles,
the
right?
tentacles.
The sting.
Yeah. We're assuming.
Nope, I don't like it. I
I'm
don't
not
like
gonna pick it
I'm
up.
with
That's
you.
for sure.
No.
Yeah, I'm not into the ocean. I don't know. We can't breathe under there or survive under there, and they can't breathe up here. So it seems just like two things that shouldn't.
I respect it from afar.
Yes.
That's why I moved up here.
Yes.
Far away from the ocean, so I don't have to deal with hurricanes again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, hurricanes. I can't even imagine. Oh my gosh.
No, it was not fun dealing with it.
That'd be
fun.
so scary.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've never seen so much rain or water in my life.
Was it like really gusty winds and stuff too?
Yeah, well, we evacuated.
Well, it's a
Obviously, right.
hurricane.
Well, obviously, right. Yeah,
we
right.
evacuated, but when we got
Crusty Craig. Anyway.
it just took forever to get back because there was so much flooding. So much flooding. And then when we get back, we lived in Rockport, so at the time it was 8,000 population, and there was 1,000 businesses, and only 300 survived.
Oh my gosh.
And everything was just demolished. There was nothing open, and luckily there were people out there like helping with food and stuff because there was nowhere to get food. And there was a curfew at 6 because of the loitering and stuff. But yeah, I just remember sleeping outside, and it was not fun. And
What, like a tent or something, or what's that mean?
no, so we had the garage door open, and then we were sleeping on lawn chairs. And then we had the little blow up things for like some cushion too on top of the lawn chairs, and we were waking up.
Then you started floating away.
No, not that.
Yeah, we woke up every morning when the sun came up and just started cleaning debris every single morning. We would help out in the ocean, and well, not the ocean, the bay. I didn't go out in the ocean, the bay, like get like debris out there. man, it was just.
That's so kind of you though, just to like pull together, do your part and stuff. You could just been like, nah, I'm staying in here and eating my potato chips or whatever. I don't know.
Is that what Renee would do?
No, maybe for a minute, and then I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, ramen noodles out of the package is what I was eating.
Yes,
because there was no electricity, so it was ramen noodles out of the package, and it was. Or cans of beans like out of the can because there's nowhere to.
That is crazy. Like we're so blessed to just be alive. I don't know with all that could happen with these tragic storms and stuff. And I did a mission trip way back when, right after Katrina. Oof, that was devastating to see all of that. This stuff is crazy how it just takes things out.
Oh, I know. You get tornadoes with hurricanes too. It was about like 67 that touched down.
Really? In Texas?
When that hurricane hit in 2017, the Harvey.
Oh yeah, Harvey.
Oh, that was Harvey?
Yeah.
Wow.
You heard like Harvey was like the biggest, like most famous doodad.
Yeah. It was 2017 of August, and it was so crazy too because that was my first time living by the ocean, and I asked people that I lived there, like, should I be worried about a hurricane? They're like, no, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. We haven't had one in 12 years, but that's when you should be worried.
Yes, exactly.
That means we're due.
And I didn't know that. And then the first summer came around, and that was hurricane season because I think it starts in August or something. And of course, that's when we get the hurricane, and everyone was wanting to stay there because it was a Category 1 the first day, and the next day it upgraded to a 4. And I was like, I'm getting out of it to 1.
Really
How did it go from 1 to 4? It got real quick.
I was like, I'm getting out regardless of whether it's a 1 or a 4. I'm not dealing with this hurricane.
So that's when you like just moved before got serious?
I evacuated, and then we came back, and then I moved to Corpus, and then after that I came up here to Indiana because in the following year in 2018 a tropical storm was brewing. I was like, I gotta get out of this.
You're
place.
like, bro, they following me.
You ever think you might be causing these storms?
I feel like I'm
gonna get him.
I don't know.
He's picking on you. Don't worry, I'll get him.
I don't know because I think when I moved up here y'all had like a bad storm, and I was like, this hadn't happened.
What, the snowstorm, like ice storm or something? Oh, that was like.
And then the recent hurricane is like, it has never made it this close to Indiana before.
It was me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't, Pookie. Don't you say it. We'll get him. Don't worry, I'll beat him after the show.
I just don't believe him.
It's good though to travel and have different experiences in different states.
It's fun too.
And see that I've only ever.
You like moving?
Been here.
I don't like the actual moving part.
Well, I thought that's what you just said. I thought you said
I like seeing like different sceneries and landscapes. I don't like necessarily like moving all my stuff everywhere. I've lost a lot of my stuff too, or just left
over the moves.
Yeah, all my memorabilia, like my photos and stuff. I left it all in Texas because I was moving abruptly to Rockport. No one even knew I was moving. I do that. I did that in the past. Sometimes.
I love
just
that
dip
girl.
Out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got that's called self-care, baby.
Like, I gotta get out of this. I gotta get out of Fort Worth, and then I went to Rockport.
Dude, I wish I had that like ambition to drive. I'd be all over the world by now. But I'm like, no, Indiana.
Just need some hurricanes.
I love Indiana. Indiana has this crazy weather. I mean, it's like got its own thing where like one day sunny and the next day it's like hailing.
I like the summers here in Indiana better. I don't like the winter. I had to get used to driving in the snow.
Cold
because Texas shuts down if it snows. So I had to get used to that.
Well, I just got
the snow gets treacherous.
Just got an alert on my phone. Severe weather headed this way.
I was like, it did not seem like it was gonna rain.
Severe weather alert, tornadoes.
I'm not too far,
like,
the likes of which we've never seen. I don't even know why they're talking that way. That's so weird.
He's gonna get it, Margaret. He's gonna get it.
She knows I'm joking. I'm a jokester.
He's a jokester. Okay. Can't take him anywhere.
Let's wrap this bad boy up. No one wants to hear us talk about the weather. Or do they?
They
might.
Do.
We talk about whatever we want.
Thanks again, Margaret. We love you. You were so much fun.
Thank you.
You were natural.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
everyone make sure follow gabs.unique.visions. Yep, on all the things.
Facebook and
That
Instagram.
was Instagram. And yep, Facebook, Gabs Unique Visions. You're so talented.
Thank
y'all
you
go
so
buy her
much.
canvases.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Do you have like a, what's it called? Etsy?
I don't.
Oh.
I don't have an Etsy.
Is
I
there a
don't
way
think
that
nobody
people
does that now.
should they just contact you through like your Instagram or whatever? Be
Like
hey, I'm interested in
Facebook,
that.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
school.
And don't forget to add Lash Nova 22 as well if you need your lash or some
Know
other
about those lashes.
esthetician. These girls are serious about their lashes.
Yes, they
So
are.
I know I'm going to come to you.
Yes.
So I'm glad I have your number now because girl,
Tame
I
those
need my
lashes.
lashes. Yes, I've always wanted to do it. Yeah, I'm ready.
I got you, girl.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Right.
Thank y'all.
Good night for
Yes.
real this time.
Okay, people.
Good night,
We'll
live
see
stream.
y'all next time.
All right, next week.
Thank you guys. Happy Halloween.
Live stream Wednesday at 7, midnight Saturday on ABC, 24/7 inside Indianapolis hotels and on all podcast platforms.